Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm joined here with
Ginger.
And today we are going to be doing
an introduction.
another 5 Minutes of Freddy's 4 discussion video. And as you all know, whenever a new teaser comes out, me and Ginger do this. And it appears that Scott Cawthon has actually updated his website yet again for another teaser image. And this time it actually resembles one of the first 5 Minutes of Freddy's 4 teasers of the hat, except for this time it's a bit interesting. It's actually purple, a purple hat with a purple bow tie and secret text when you brighten up the image. Now,
yeah, secret text saying property of that. It doesn't say the full word of what's left though, so it kind of leaves you wondering. It's a bit more mystery around that straight away. However,
people have sent me, because it's already been confirmed that the secret sentence ends with an ER, so it's definitely been confirmed that it can't be Fredbear. It can't.
Well, it begins with an F and an A. It ends with an ER. So it's, and the length of the, like how long the word is, it's obviously multiple words.
Which,
it's not just one word.
In my opinion, it's property of Fredbear's. That's just my personal opinion. Fredbear's Family Diner. People have actually used Photoshop, the same font and the same size, and put the sentence together, and it actually fits perfectly. So, what do you think about that?
I straight away just thought, well, the size of it looks like it's going to fit multiple words. So I didn't think it was going to just be Fredbear or Fazbear or something. It looked too long for that.
Yeah.
I figured the word dino would probably have been there because it's not going to be property of an animatronic. It's going to be property of the diner. So
exactly. Yeah.
That gives us a good idea. This is going to be in Fredbear or Fazbear Family Diner.
Which is good too, because we all wanted the game in Fredbear's, right? We all wanted the game there, and we finally get the basically, or at least from what we know of yet, as of what we think, we might actually get to play there. So
yeah, it seems like it's pushing us towards that. Well, he's trying to convince us that we're going to play there anyway. This kind of stuff, property of that. And we've got this, a purple hat and purple bow tie. That's a bit weird in itself. Which actually people have said that it belongs to Purple Freddy that you see in the Follow Me minigames. Suggestion that might be possibly Fredbear. But that still leads us to one question: what the hell is up with the Nightmare animatronics? That's going to be a weird one. There's too many ideas of how that could be a thing, because I can't see them possible. They can't be real, like in the sense where they were made to look like that.
However, there is evidence pointing out towards the fact that they're real. They obviously can't be hallucinations, because someone pointed this out to me. In the teaser image, you can see a secret animatronic, but you can only see its mouth though. You can't see anything else. You can see. Yeah, you can see the teeth of one as a reflection on the floor, which suggests that doesn't necessarily prove. That doesn't necessarily say you're not crazy, because if it's you, the night guard, that's looking at that, then you could just be hallucinating, or the building itself could cause hallucinations at certain times of day or something. There's too much. Scott's put all these ideas of how these could possibly be from all the 3 games and how they've been so far. We've seen illusions, we've seen rooms shift in shape, seen things just teleport more or less. Exactly. We've had a puppet marionette move without any strings, and we've had hallucinations in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So there's so many possibilities how these animatronics could come to be. I mean, I'm really interested in finding out like what's gonna go on here. I'm really interested with these new teasers Scott's putting up. Like, honestly, to me, I really feel like Scott is going back to the secretive teaser images, where like it's only leaving hints on like the 3rd game teaser images, where if you brightened up the image, it would just reveal nothing, just more features about the animatronic. So it revealing more hints about the game to me is kind of cool. At least in my opinion. Well, potentially hints. Problem is, Scott can throw us off quite easily with those things as well. I mean, he can make us think we know what's happening. He can make us think of Fredbear and then make Fredbear play a minor role in the game. So yeah, well, it can make you think something's happening when it's not. For instance, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 teaser, Springtrap with the sharp teeth never happened. It was never in the game. 5 Nights at Freddy's 2, Mangle had a hook and was normal. It never happened in the game. But exactly, you never know. You never know what can happen. He made us think that 5 Minutes of Freddy's 2 was a sequel when it was actually a prequel. Just another thing, for the animatronic that we can see reflected on the floor. Yes.
I'm under the impression that is either Chica or it's someone else. It's not. It's an animatronic we haven't seen before. Because judging by the teeth, the length of it, they are too long to be Freddy or Bonnie's.
Someone pointed out that it might be a nightmare Shadow Bonnie, since the text is purple and it says property of Fredbear's.
It could be a Shadow Freddy. It could be original Fredbear. It could be Golden Freddy.
I mean, we really can't see anything at all of it, so... I mean, we can't really judge.
Of all the animatronics we've seen so far, it looks like Chica, but I can't see it being Chica with the hat and the bow tie there.
Exactly.
It must be a new one.
It has to be.
What would be the point of a teaser showing us those things if it's not going to be a new animatronic in the background?
I also don't think that Chica was at Fredbear's either, so... You know...
Well, they might have been in different forms. Or this could be Fredbear's in the future. We still don't know if it's actually in the past or whether we're going to the building later in time.
That's actually a good point. We don't know if like someone made a
still don't know the time frame.
Like, we don't know if someone even made a new Fredbear's place yet. Like for all we know, we can be playing at Fredbear's, but it's not gonna be the original Fredbear's. Like it could be a Fredbear's that was rebuilt, say after Fazbear Fright, or even beforehand. Like we never know.
Yeah, we could be going way into the future here. This could be, I mean, we don't even know exactly what our role in it's going to be yet. I mean, we've always been a night guard, yeah. But, you know, the first times we were inside diners and stuff, we were a night guard for a food place,
and
for an entertainment place. Then,
the third game
it changed everything.
Like, the third game wasn't a pizzeria. It was based off a pizzeria, but it wasn't a pizzeria.
It's a complete horror attraction. There's no food being served there.
Only
and you're scummy. Yeah, pretty much. You're in that terrible building. This one we don't know what we're doing. We could be doing something completely different again. And that's why it's got this frightening look to it.
A few people have actually brought up to me that it's either Fredbear's or even some sort of kind of death place. Like, you know, kind of like, I guess you'd say some mad person just decided to rebuild these animatronics and like play games with their victim. Like if you played a fan game, Five Nights at the Chum Bucket, like that's what the guy on the phone did. He played like a game with his victim where he had to survive 5 nights.
I can't see it being that twisted. That seems a bit... It'd be really unexpected if we did do that, because it doesn't seem along Scott Cawthon's typical kind of...
I know, but that would be pretty cool though, wouldn't you think? Like the whole intention of it
potentially,
is for
if it's
you
like
to die.
maybe Purple Guy or some follower of it or something. But it sort of takes away from the original idea of Five Nights at Freddy's, where you're trying to survive because animatronics have been a bit haywire, or it's been something unpredicted.
Yeah. So
I mean, it'd take away the point of you staying there, going there night after night if you know you're going to get someone's trying to kill you.
Well, no, like you're locked in the building. Like that would be terrifying.
Yeah, that's just it's an idea, but it seems like a really far out one that I wouldn't put it number 1 on my list. Right now, I'm convinced we're in some kind of diner because
I'm convinced
at the end.
I'm convinced, like so far what we have, it's Fredbear. That's what I'm going with for now. Is that it's at Fredbear's, or who knows? Like we brought up many times in the past, there could be like different acts in this game. Like maybe you play in one place in one act for 5 nights, and you play in another place for 5 nights in different time frames. So kind of like
that would explain the length of time it took him to build the game if he was making it like multiple games in one.
And it kind of fits in all the missing mysteries, like the Bite of 87, Fredbear's, Shadow Bonnie, if that wasn't part of Fredbear's. You never know. Scott Cawthon likes to add new things in each game, or remove things in each game to make it kind of seem different. So, there's definitely...
Yeah, like how he removed all the animatronics that could kill you in the third game. That was really different.
But no, like, there's definitely different things that can happen. Scott likes to play with us, and he likes to toy in some different things in each game. So, it's definitely a possibility that it could be well, pretty much Fredbear's, because if you notice, this hat teaser is definitely a nod to the first teaser image we got, and that was the withered Freddy hat, if you remember that, which could suggest that this might be Shadow Freddy, like we saw, like I mentioned earlier in this video. You never know. Yeah,
but I'm doubting it'll be Shadow Freddy in this
case. I think Shadow Freddy is Fredbear. That's just my prediction.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like Fredbear or something along those lines. Or
Bonnie,
the purple one we seen walking, leading animatronics through them.
Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie did appear in the second game, and as we all know, that wasn't too far after Fredbear's. that wasn't too far after. That was maybe like a couple years, maybe a decade. But besides that, the first game took place almost 20 years after that, and the third game took place almost 40 years after that. So you never know.
Yeah, there was all that.
But
so we don't know about the time's going to fit in for this one. Or where it could a lot of things will be explained where we know when it happens. But we won't know that until basically the game comes out in betting.
When Scott releases a teaser, I mean a greenlight page and a trailer, we'll have loads of more information, loads of more things to cover, and loads of more things to theorize about.
Of a better idea of what's going on, but as usual, they're just ideas. We're not actually going to know until the actual game comes out and we get to see the little story. Because Scott, no matter how much we try and theorize into these things, normally proves that we can be very much wrong and shifts the game in a completely different direction than what we thought it was going to be.
Exactly. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure that you guys leave a like, and also don't forget to check out Ginger, as long as you check out me too on Ginger's side. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all next time. Have an amazing day.